What's good with it, y'all? Topic of discussion, man. If the dunk contest dead, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's good with it, y'all? What's good with it, man? Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate you. Let's go ahead and dive into it, man. So we're doing a recap video of this All-Star NBA All-Star weekend that just took place. We're gonna start off with what used to be the marquee event, the show of the night everybody look forward to, the dunk contest. Is it dead? Is it over with? Is it, is it time to go ahead and remove it from the All-Star weekend? Quite possibly, or they definitely got to revamp it. You know what I mean? People nowadays, man, the marquee, the highlight of the night is absolutely the 3-point contest. Right now, I mean, if you're not seeing none of this, you know what I mean? If you're not seeing this, people not interested in the dunk contest no more. I mean, shout out to McClung for McCullough or yeah, I think his name McClung for going back to back, you know what I'm saying, defending his you know what I'm saying, slam dunk championship, things of that nature. Shout out to him. But, I mean, there's no shot at him, no slight at him. But at the end of the day, man, these dunk contests is more so built off of big marquee names, all-star names, names like, obviously, we had Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter, name like marquee names of people that's well known. Dwight Howard, you know what I'm saying? Robinson, Nate Robinson, excuse me. Clyde Drexler was out there at one point. Dr. J, you had names that were like Blake Griffin. I mean, the list goes on of names that are like household names that people know. You know what I mean? Aaron Gordon, obviously, and him and Zach Levine had their dunk off as well. I mean, you had marquee name, Trace McGrady, competed. I mean, Spud Webb. Like I said, the list goes on. So I'm not here to name out every single one, but at the end of the day, man, you had names in these dunk contests, marquee names that are well known. You know what I mean? Right nowadays, we getting maybe one name, that everybody know from dunk, but for the most part, a lot of these players, it seems like they got some type of feel, whether it be from losing or showing lack of creativity from a dunking standpoint, things of that nature. But what they missing is that, man, this is meant for fun. You know what I mean? It's meant for you to go out there and put on a show for the crowd. Obviously the competitive side of things, you definitely want to win, but when it boils down to it, it's more so meant for the fans. It's putting on a show for the fans. So like a LeBron James, who absolutely, I mean, is way years past to where he should have competed in a dunk contest. Now that shit over with. No, I mean, no disrespect to them, but ain't nobody calling to see him in the dunk contest. Now everybody's saying if Zion Williamson can lose some weight, he should get in the dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? The John Morant should be in the dunk contest. Obviously he's injured, so I'm just saying, like you asking for names. Hell, even goddamn Anthony Edwards, like you calling for these young high flyers that's known for putting people on posters, and you asking for them, hey, you gonna get in the dunk contest? Like you need these type of names to kind of definitely re-spark the energy when it comes to this dunk contest. Because right now, when you have Jalen Brown and like I said, McClung out there, I mean that's for your finalists for a dunk off. But if you seen the dunks, I mean, hell, you damn near seen all the dunks that can be done. And again, McClung won that joint off. He pulled out some dunks, he knocked some things out, and definitely went out there and showcased his skill set. But for the most part, man, everything else you pretty much done damn near seen it all. For me, I would say my outside of obviously increasing the purse for the winner or trying to find some type of incentive to incentivize these bigger marquee names to come out and compete in the dunk contest is if you're not gonna get the names out there that's gonna draw in the crowds and draw that excitement back to it, go ahead and turn it over to at one point in time when they kind of did it where they had professional dunkers competing. I mean, at least at that point, the crowd's gonna see them go out there and do what? Give us some dunks that we haven't seen. They're gonna go out there and be extremely creative and do it because they understand it is what they're showcasing their skill and they're trying to win over a fan base. So they're gonna take it as a competition and go out there and compete. In comparison of what we see from these other players, man, we getting people out there that's not even known for dunking. You know what I mean? So you getting to go out here and see what you seeing people go out here trying dunks that they probably shouldn't be doing or dunks that they might have made in the past, but they can't do it consistently. And this is no shot or a slight at them. It's just, we watching it and you seeing the viewership of the dunk contest is trending downward, man. Like people want to see the things like I'm showing y'all a video reel right now of exciting dunks and exciting dunk competitions. Look at the crowd, look at the people, look at the energy, look at everything that's going on as far as what we want from a dunk contest. Like the NBA needs to figure out a way to bring this back right here. Everything y'all seen in this video, they need to figure out a way to bring this back right here. This is what they need. You got engagement from the crowd. You got engagement from the side the people sitting from, or you got engagement from the players. You got engagement from the contestants themselves. Like the energy is there. But when you watch these dunk contests nowadays, man, it's just it's like a zombie thing, man. It's extremely nonchalant, has no energy, has no type of passion behind it or anything like that, man. And like I said, it's starting to kind of phase itself out, man. The NBA should look at potentially getting rid of it if they're not willing to, like I said, increase the incentive to incentivize these younger players that's known for it. They got big names, but they're known for dunking, having to highlight real dunks and all that kind of stuff to incentivize them to try and get them out there to compete. Otherwise, turn it over to the professional dunkers and that may the best man win. It probably would do much better than what we're seeing right now. Everybody, I mean, it was a hard watch. I hate to even say it. I love everything everything basketball to be able to watch it and enjoy it, but at the same time, it was a hard watch. Like I wasn't sold on what I'm saying, like anything that was spectacular, anything that had me on the edge of my couch. Like I had nothing that jumped out at me in that type of capacity. I was sitting there watching it, like, oh, I know how this is gonna be, or I know this dunk's gonna do this, or something like that. You know what I mean? It was just you just watching these things and just like, it's kind of lackluster. It didn't have the energy for me. So the NBA got to figure that out, man. Otherwise, again, you gonna probably lose. You gonna lose some fandom, or you gonna lose some viewership, man. Because a lot of people, like I said, if you're not seeing, if in game, everybody love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody getting put on the poster. You know what I'm saying? Patting their head, saying you got boomed on. But for the most part, everybody now is falling in love with the Steph Curry effect of shooting threes. That's all they want to see. That's all they want to do. You know what I mean? They don't care too much about what. They don't care too much about seeing a dunk contest. Everybody is keying in on the contest because it's more so derived from skill. The dunk contest, hell, they done seen everything there is to see from that. So now it's the 3 point contest of everybody want to see who got the true flame, who the best shooter is, and things of that nature. So the NBA got to revamp this. They got to revamp this dunk contest if they want that segment or that part to stay alive. Otherwise, just go ahead and do away with it. Go ahead and do away with it. Cut the night a little bit shorter. Make the 3 point contest. You know what I'm saying? Play with that as you will, because you're gonna have people that's gonna show up and watch that. Because people understand that shooting is a skill set. And you can work at it and be great at it, no matter what height you are. So it's more relatable for every player and every, I would say, fan across that watches it. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest and let's be real about it. Not everybody, excuse me, not everybody can be 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", or 6'7", able to go out there, do between the leg dunks or 360 windmills and things of that nature. Not everybody can do that. But one thing everybody can do if you work at it is you can shoot the ball. You can be any size and be able to have a flame. So that's the thing is when we boil down to that, everybody it's more relatable. You're gonna pull in more fans, you're gonna get more viewership doing that. But like I said, if you're trying to make sure you touching on every segment, every group of your viewership and your fans, as far as from the NBA perspective, you got to figure a way to revamp the dunk contest to regain that viewership and regain the interest. Like I said, I offered up two suggestions. One of them being again incentivizing these younger players or these big marquee names to have a willingness to go out and compete and understand that there's something in for it. There's something, you know what I'm saying? There's something from an incentive base for you if you go out there and complete a dunk contest. There's something you're going to get out of it. It's going to help the league. It's going to do this and that. Obviously, money is a big driving key that a lot of these players are willing to play for. So throw some money out there, offer the bag big enough that, you know what I'm saying, that make it where people want to go out there and definitely compete. Otherwise, the second option, if you're not willing to do that to draw out those bigger names, go ahead and turn it over to professional dunkers. Let them go ahead and have a dunk off. You know what I'm saying? Give them an incentive to go out there and do it. And I guarantee they're gonna show up and they're gonna give you everything they got and then some because they you know what I'm saying, striving for that opportunity to be able to go out there and showcase it, whether it be get a contract somewhere, get on some type of TV show, compete, win some money all together, all of the above, you know what I mean? they gonna show that they more hungry than the NBA players that you getting out there to go on these dunk contests. Because let's be honest, man, it's dry as hell. What we seeing from performances and things of that nature. And again, this is no slight or disrespect to any of the competitors or anybody like that. But you know what I'm saying, just speaking from a fan viewership perspective, it's dry as hell, man. The competition was dry as hell. What I'm seeing is dry as hell. It was borderline boring as hell. So it's like there really isn't a positive line to kind of take away from it, from the fact that okay, it was over with. Now we see 3-point contest. I mean that's literally like, you know what I'm saying, the talk of the town. And more so the thing is everybody talking about the 3-point contest. If you talking about the dunk contest, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? For lack of better words, you shitting on it. You're not you're not really looking at it and saying like, oh man, that was the driving force. That was my main takeaway from the NBA All Star Weekend was the dunk contest. Absolutely not. Let's be real about it. Let's be honest, man. That's not the case. One thing we're looking forward to, one thing we're looking at seeing is what? The 3-point contest. The All Star, well, it used to be the All Star game, the 3-point contest. Now it seems like it's just the Rising Stars game, and the 3-point contest are kind of taking over as the main marquee attractions of the All Star weekend. It's supposed to be the dunk contest, it's supposed to be the All Star game, but yeah, man, it's definitely aiming towards more so just being the 3-point contest and the Rising Stars because they go out there and the Rising Stars and they don't know anybody, they just compete. The All Star game is like more so for old veteran players where they just kind of, oh, we made it again. It's another feather in the cap. It's a contract incentive and things of that nature. For the younger players, man, they compete. And the older players is just like, yeah, whatever. They don't care if you made it already 10 plus times or whatever the case may be. You don't really care from that point. You just kind of look at it and just think it's literally a high profile scrimmage. Not even that high profile shoot around, I guess. But it's like, yeah, man, the NBA got to do something. They got to do something. Otherwise, they're gonna definitely start losing fans when it comes to this All Star weekend, and people are going, they're gonna bypass it. I'm pretty sure the views aren't going to be, what I'm saying, they're not going to be as they once was when it came to NBA All Star Weekend. I can tell you that much. And I ain't even seen. They haven't probably released it yet, but I guarantee it's not going to be what it once was. I can tell you that much. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what you think about the dunk contest and NBA All Star Weekend. And yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate you coming through. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure again you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And as always, man, I appreciate you coming through, and I'll be back at y'all in another one, man.